Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Joan here, and today's video is going to be on my sister's graduation art exhibition. It's the first time that people are going to be able to see her artwork in public, and it's really interesting, nerve-wracking, and exciting all together, because being a big sister, to see my sister showcase her work is a big deal. A lot of pressure also, just because in our family, we are just like that to each other. Anyways, my sister is majoring in illustration. She's been doing a lot already beforehand, but just being in an Asian family, it is important to get a degree. But she was commissioned by the voice actor in The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild to illustrate 2 of his characters. So when he goes to conventions and has things to autograph, it's my sister's illustrations of the characters that he voice acts for. So yeah, I don't know if I said that correctly, but anyways, for the people who don't get a chance to go see the exhibition, I'm here for you guys so I can record this and share with you all my sister's talent. I've always believed in my sister. I always wish that she would be better at promoting herself, but I'm here to do the diligence by doing it now. So stay tuned and keep watching.
Hey, yo, Mint, so you did good as hell on that art show, bro. It's lit. You definitely need to have an animation. That definitely looks like it could be a movie, so you better help on that.
Well, there you go. I'm asking the wrong person, but you still answered.
Yeah.
There you go.
I will rise.
There you go. Okay.
All right, this is my BFA show that I'm doing for the end of my, for my graduation. And literally it involves like concept art for like a certain like story I want to do. It's very much inspired by Disney, the Newsies, a lot of different ideas, to be honest, that I incorporated. into this basically this tale about this like pigeon boy who basically comes from this torn society, but then he carries on an optimistic spirit throughout the whole like plot. Okay, so basically the story is about this boy who is basically born in the underground, and there's like he was eventually chosen to venture to the surface, in which he has his own adventure. Like he explores this basically new world that he hasn't seen before, and here are basically basic scenes from it that I kind of drew out, which is supposed to serve like a kind of storyboard in a sort of way, which is basically just it's like a mix of interactions, a mix of just like character exploration, expressions, and all that. I believe one of them has a setting to it right here. It's supposed to serve as this the surface, like basically a idea how the surface is supposed to look like. And you know, all the ones on the bottom here are basically just character designs. Character designs that like basically carry on the idea of who like is involved in the story. And the two on the side are basically the main characters. One is basically the one we follow, and the other one is basically his friend, and serves as the foil to him. So yeah, that's technically what my show is about. Like a lot of like basically the blueprint of like an animation, like something that I want to do for the future. Okay, so they're not chronologically ordered. Let's see. You could tell from which ones I've done first compared to the ones I've done recently. So the ones I've done first, you could tell like it's just plain character interaction, which is like just two characters, like how they relate to one another. Like the ones in the bottom here are usually my first, but this is one I was trying to basically explore like just the basics, like how to compose the image, how I want the characters to react, how like the basics of a setting and all of that. And then later on, as I gotten more experience, I started to apply it to my more recent ones, which this was the one after all of these, which is like still on the simple side, but it shows more of an expression in color. Like you see, I had a clear mood already planned, and then these are the more recent ones over here, where you can tell there's a lot more visual storytelling going on. Well, one has a setting, the other one is basically like, there's something going on here. And that's basically where I'm at right now, and I'm hoping to get better from here on out. Okay, so how I did it is like, my thought process is, of course, write down several character, like the concepts, like what I want in the story. I have to literally plan the story first, which is like from the beginnings to the climax till the end. And I basically narrow down what I wanted to draw out, and then I create thumbnails for them, and then decide from there like what I want to fully finalize, fully realize as these fully rendered images. And of course, along the way, I have to create the characters, I have to create the settings in my head and all that, and then it's basically it'll basically accumulates into the final image. And I created business cards for my show in case people want to take them, and it's like a little cute design of him in the front, and then here's the back of it, which is supposed to have this newspaper aesthetic. As you can tell, he's supposed to be based on like a little newsy and all that. It has a little description of my show here. You can find me on my social my handle, usually on Twitter, called Arajuno. Right now, I'm still building up my Instagram. I just made it, so by having the Instagram, also Arajuno, but spelled differently with an H in the end. And here's my email, Arajuno@yahoo. Definitely, if you want to reach out. Yeah, thank you for watching and listening to my explanation, and thanks for the support.
So, one of the things I want to say is that I'm very proud of how far she's gone for my 12 years of knowing her. And I want to see how far she can go with all of this. Like, I want to see how far she can expand with her work currently. And I do wonder whether she's going to diversify her work, or if she's going to come up with something innovative.
Love the artwork here. That's very much it. Love it. Can't really think of anything else. Just amazed, speechless. Love the John Rushy pick. Let's see. What else? That's pretty much it. That's all I have in my head.
Yeah, I'm like so excited that we're finally here doing the show together, because it was a crazy few months. And like, look at her work. I just watched each piece being made. She got no sleep. Neither did I, but it's definitely worth it. The no sleep, the pain, the suffering. She got sick in the middle of it. Like, literal blood, sweat, and tears went to these pieces. But yeah, I'm so happy. We're done. We're gonna graduate, and we're here. Yeah. Oh, obviously, so this top one. I really love the color scheme, and that like it looks so like ominous but cool, and it's like so much detail. Like you can see the birds like all the way in the back, and I really like this bird. He looks like an elder or something. The way he's like pointing. I'm like, everything looks so cool. Like, I love everything about it. But like, they're all really good. I think my second favorite is probably this pink one. I just really like the color scheme. The achromatic colors. Really cool. Yeah.
It's the end of the video, so don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't, it will help me in the long run. Okay, bye.